The cycle of this world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
I seek to destroy the irrational power structure that shackles Fodlan.
If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our
Hello.
this is the path we must walk.
I have ambitions, Edelgard. Real
How are all of you?
Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
Okay.
We shall fight. We shall
How am I? I'm good. Hoping for some Metroid Prime today. Which we're not gonna get, but still. Maybe some Zelda.
I won't make the same mistake again.
What are you guys' predictions?
Revenge is not a sin you take for someone else.
Revenge.
You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded heart.
I am a lolicon and very wise. Listen to me.
Whatever that you must.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi.
Moshi moshi.
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the trailer for the Fire Emblem Warriors 3.
Jack Black, oh god, I hope not.
We hope
Fuck.
you'll look forward to a different story set in the same universe as Fire Emblem Three Houses. Let's see the first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Let's see him.
The Orange Star Nation needs you.
Kenneth gifted a sub, thank
We've
you.
got more intel on the Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game. In the first campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding
This is gonna be a bunch of iOS
officers
games and
whose
nothing but
abilities
anime games again, huh?
Each commanding officer is now voiced. bringing
Wait,
even
I always
more
forget I
charm
can
to
make
these
polls.
characters.
Let me see if I can.
I see right through your plans.
Let's see if you guys can
Another
predict
full
anything.
In Advance Wars 2, Black Hole Rising.
Manage
More
poll, view
commanding
poll.
officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities.
Will they show
Through pipelines to
like
cross into enemy territory. In both
they
campaigns,
show
you can
Zelda
fast-forward
or
gameplay and
Metroid
reset your
Prime
turns for a
at
smoother
all?
tactical experience.
No.
Flex your strategic muscles
Lol,
outside
no.
both campaigns with additional modes. Go for high scores in the War Room. Create and share custom maps in the Design Room. Or battle friends and frenemies in local
There you go.
online
Vote.
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp marches onto the Nintendo Switch system April 8th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Explore an infinite universe.
Boys joining? Doubt it. I doubt they
In
even
No
want to
Man's
watch
Sky,
this.
Every star is the light of a distant sun.
No Man's Sky. Ooh.
Each
Wait, isn't this already on the Switch?
teeming with life.
I could have sworn I was
Follow the
playing this
path
on the
of your
Switch.
choosing in this infinite, procedurally generated universe.
Oh no, I played it on the
Discover
PC for like twice.
extraordinary lands and creatures that have never been seen before and may never be seen again. To survive,
Hey, if I can ride a pink
craft your own
butterfly, I
tools
might give this a
and
shot.
live in your own place to live. In this living and breathing universe.
What did I think of it? I didn't really play it enough to have an opinion. I literally played it for 15 minutes and I was like, okay, fuck it.
Pirates hunt
I can't be
unwary
bothered to
travelers,
learn all of this.
and the authorities are
I'm getting old, man. Tutorials and shit, I cannot handle them anymore.
and actions have consequences.
I'm at that point where if I have to learn how to play a game, it's already
Explorer,
too late. I'm gonna quit
how
it.
will you live in this universe? No Man's Sky lands on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Wolf Among Us 2? I have not seen that. But that is something I will actually play. Oh no. It's Mario Soccer. I don't think... I'm pretty sure that's a foul.
Strikers Battle League. Prepare for Strike, a fighting sport like soccer that's way heavy on offense. Aim for goals.
Yeah, okay, they should have led with the gameplay, because after that cutscene, this is a real letdown. Why are they purple?
And crushing special shots.
Oh no. Ew.
The main rule in this sport is to rule the field.
This is like MOBA soccer. It's like MOBA FIFA.
There are two things to keep in mind that'll help you with your strategies. First, the gear you equip.
Hello, Gunna.
It changes not only your appearance, but also your stats like speed, strength, and pass accuracy. Customize as you see fit.
Oh, wait.
Second, the Hyper Strike.
The Hyper Strike.
When it appears on the field, and charge it while your opponents are distracted.
Okay, so that's your R key. That's your ultimate.
Score not one, but 2 goals.
This could be a fun party game.
To 8 players, 4 players on each team can compete against each other on one Nintendo Switch system.
Then again, why would you play this if you can just play Mario Party and piss people off infinitely more?
We'll have an online club mode. Join an in-game club and compete for placement in the rankings. Up to 20 players can join a club. So create
Oh no! They're gonna have online ranking? This is a MOBA.
existing one owned by other players. Try to become the world's top club. With items, tackles, and hyper strikes. Anything goes on this field. Mario Strikers Battle League launches on Nintendo Switch June 10th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo.
I'm pretty good, young owl god.
The latest iteration of the Mario Strikers series is coming to Nintendo Switch. We hope you're excited.
Sipping some cola, watching my Nintendo Bing Bing Wahoo trailers. Snap. At least it's not an NFT. Oh man, I forgot about that fucking possibility. What if they do announce an NFT? Oh, it's Splatoon 3! I have a friend who's really excited about this for some reason. This feels like a Worms trailer. Cartoony but military. What are they gonna drill for oil? Is this Splatoon 3 or just a DLC or something? I did see the Worms NFT, but I'm pretty sure they went back on it after the whole internet dunked on them. So I guess credit where credit is due. I mean, Team 17 is still a bunch of fucking idiots. My god, do I hate that studio. This music is giving me a migraine. All the dissonance. Is this what it sounds like when you actually play this game? It's like an art film. It's painful. A white ink team. Yeah, that would have been fun. Just for the trolling value.
That was the trailer for the co-op mode in the Splatoon 3 game. The next wave of Salmon Run. A giant salmonid, one that's never been seen before, was also spotted at the end of the trailer. Will the Inklings and Octolings ink or swim? Splatoon 3 will launch this summer. We hope you
Ink or
look forward to
swim.
future
Clever.
updates.
Well, that music was awful.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Snap.
Bonzers at the ready.
The fuck's a Wanzer? Oh, it's a mech game. Because we didn't already have like 17 of those come out last year.
Game is storming onto Nintendo Switch. In this tactical RPG,
Oh, that looks
you'll
boring.
weaponized machines called Vanzers and lead your battalion to victory.
This makes me sad for the Switch.
Gain the upper hand in
I feel like the
battle
Steam
by
Deck is
aiming
gonna
for
fucking
enemy
dab
partners.
on them this year. Because it's like they haven't come out with any first-party fun Mario games or Zelda games ever since launch. It's like, what do you have? Besides this crap, it's a bunch of iOS games.
This classic, when Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this summer. And in the future, the sequel, Front Mission 2 Remake, will also launch on Nintendo Switch.
Great.
Get set for a high-octane Disney and Pixar combat racer.
No.
From the
What?
creators of the Asphalt series comes rip-roaring racing action across Disney and Pixar-inspired racetracks. As a legendary
Okay, this could be fun with friends.
high-speed circus, using each one's special abilities to battle for victory across the finish line.
I don't know that one.
Mouse for
That's Mickey.
sonic speed, Sully
With
for
hexagonal
muscular power,
ears.
or Mulan for explosive maneuvers. Each racer also possesses
They're gonna show this, but not Wreck-It Ralph and Penelope. Wasn't she the kart racer?
Disney Speedstorm is a free-to-play game with new seasons added regularly, bringing more
Free-to-play?
exciting
What's the
Disney and
catch?
Pixar characters, circuits, karts, and more.
Oh shit, you can be Donald.
Enjoy cross-platform play as well as split-screen and online multiplayer modes. Disney Speedstorm races onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Okay, I might check that one out.
Dive into these classic franchises on Nintendo Switch.
Think you've been Fetsug.
Unleash the power of the Force in this classic Star Wars action adventure.
Ocean Fox got a
Darth
sub.
Vader's secret apprentice. You'll use devastating
Oh, Jackson would be cooming right now.
as you hunt down Jedi Masters on iconic planets. Upgrade abilities like Force Grip and Force Repulse, then combine them for even more destructive combos. Use button controls or opt for motion controls, enhanced from the original Wii version. You can also duel locally with a friend to determine who is the galaxy's most powerful Jedi. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Yeah, this is
launches on
nothing for
Nintendo
me.
Switch April 20th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Let me check
The
that
complete
poll.
saga of legendary assassin Ezio Auditore da Firenze awaits in
What?
3 critically acclaimed
Was that even English?
Assassin's Creed games.
Oh, 31 of you said, 31% said,
16th century
maybe
Constantinople.
they're gonna
And
mention
local
Zelda or
historical
Metroid.
figures.
Only one person said no.
Across 3 games, 2
To be fair,
maps,
21
films,
said lol
and
no.
DLC. Plus, take
I think
advantage
lol
of
no
the
is also
features
my
for the
answer.
Nintendo Switch system on the go, including touchscreen controls, HD rumble, and optimized on-screen display.
Dude, why would any of this be a good thing for the Switch right now? You can play all this shit on the Steam Deck.
Pilot mobile suits in
All of these
dynamic
ports, anything that's on the
3D
PC, you can play on the Steam Deck. Why would you bother with this?
breaks are occurring across the Gundam universe. Find out what's causing them and restore the proper timeline.
What is this,
You'll use
Lego
3 mobile
Gundam?
suits in battle. Enhance each suit with parts to improve their power. You can also battle alongside friends in online co-op multiplayer. SD Gundam Battle Alliance launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Frankie, no.
2 worlds cross in the triumphant return of this RPG classic. A remaster of the acclaimed RPG Chrono Cross is coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Nice.
One fateful
Nice
day,
frame rate.
The protagonist Surge wanders into an alternate world.
Oh, that looks
Though it
cute.
somewhat resembles his home world, he finds that he no longer exists here.
So far, what, we've seen now 4 games, you can just play on an emulator.
Travel back and forth between both worlds to unravel the story.
They're really not worried about having to sell more Switches, I guess.
Depending on the choices you make, the allies who accompany you and the endings that trigger will differ. A number of improvements have been made to this remaster, like the ability to turn off enemy encounters and a newly enhanced soundtrack. Radical Dreamers, originally released on the Satellaview, is included. Experience the origin of Chrono Cross.
Just walk past the monsters if you feel like it.
Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition, dashes and slashes its way onto Nintendo Switch April 7th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, a new game? Or is it just a port again? Aw. Is it gonna eat those cute puppies? Yep, he's a psycho. Oh my god. That's not okay. Ew.
It's Kirby's latest unforgettable 3D platforming adventure, Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
I might give this a shot.
In a mysterious world with an unusual mix of nature and civilization. To rescue the kidnapped Waddle Dees, Kirby sets off on
Waddle Dees? Fuck the Waddle Dees. Those puppies are way cuter. They can keep the Waddle Dees.
Mouthful mode.
Oh, yeah.
To zoom around. A vending machine to attack with juice cans.
Nice.
Or become a piercing cone. With mouthful mode, new actions will be available.
I'm trying to avoid the lazy mouthful jokes right now.
Enjoy exploring with new moves different from copy abilities. Kirby can even weaponize a mouthful of water, like this.
I mean, I can do that too. That's the least impressive thing.
Waddle Dees. Waddle D Town will continue to grow, and more
Waddle D Town.
Available.
What? Did they just deforest that whole place for a fucking stadium? Fuck the Waddle Dees.
Waddle Dees Weapon Shop. Familiar copy
Weapon shop.
Evolved.
Dude, they're psychos.
Evolve copy abilities to expand Kirby's range of attacks. They'll also change Kirby's appearance and make him even more powerful.
Neat, I guess, unless this is like a children's game. I don't know how challenging that is gonna be.
A new adventure awaits our pink puffball.
I remember playing one Kirby game, I forget what it's called. It was like All Stars or Star Shine Allies or something like that. And it was impossible not to win. It was so easy. And it was obviously made for little babies, so, you know, that's on me, I guess.
Now on Nintendo eShop.
Was Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Thank you, the Warren, Turbo Limit, and Ollie.
Forward to its release. Let's take a look at some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Nintendo Direct をご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。バッターの大谷翔平です。ピッチャーの大谷翔平です。Nintendo Switch 上で今回初めて MLB 打賞22が楽しめるようになりました。それではこちらをご覧ください。
I'm twice as lost now. Oh, that looks ass.
That means you can play modes like Road to the Show.
What is this voice? You can now play baseball like the big boys in the Japanese leagues.
With cross progression, you can also earn and use content on any platform where MLB.
Even the audience in the game seems bored.
And take your progress on the go with you on Nintendo Switch.
Oh man, who wants to see these realistic-ish graphics on the Switch, which can't even pull it off? Look at all the aliasing on the crowd.
You can invite them and play online.
The show.
I knew you were a true two-way player, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, it's a Muppet.
Sheesh.
You're gonna have your hands full of games with
All right.
these collections. 3 Kingdom Hearts collections are almost here.
Another
Kingdom
port.
Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC. Every entry is coming to Nintendo Switch as cloud versions that can be played while connected to the internet.
Fuck you. What do you mean cloud connection?
Filled adventures alongside Sora, Donald,
It's a port, but you have to be constantly connected to the internet? Why?
tabletop, or handheld mode. Kingdom Hearts
So fuck you if you're traveling on a plane or something.
containing all 3 game collections soars onto Nintendo Switch tomorrow. Each collection's cloud version will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
Was that like a joke on the name Cloud, or
Nintendo Switch.
they did say you need internet?
Side-scrolling levels. You'll run, jump, and hover while firing wind bullets to grab and throw enemies. Use each level's surroundings to your advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Do you guys think the iPhone 13 at this point has like better graphics than the Switch? Half the shit the App Store recommends to me looks better than these games these days.
We're so glad you're here.
Oh?
Come here often.
Oh.
Either way, you're in for a
Companion
puzzling
collection.
treat. In these award-winning games, the
Okay, I might be biased here. I actually really like Portal.
in a mysterious lab. Create portals and warp to other areas to find cake? Still unconfirmed. You can pass through portals, and so can cubes, lasers, and robots with unnerving levels of personality. The sequel adds in local, online, and split-screen multiplayer modes, and that part's no lie. Neither
Nice.
is the sentient robot monitoring your every move when Portal Companion Collection warps onto Nintendo Switch this year. A classic comes alive.
The Switch more powerful than the PS3? I highly doubt it. No way. Oh, I remember this game, I think. Wait. Octopath? No. Is it? It looks like Octopath. Never mind.
Previously unreleased outside of Japan, the RPG Live Alive makes its overseas debut. Now,
Oh, I thought that was the studio.
multiple stories featuring different protagonists and time periods await. The order in which you tackle them is up to you.
Same engine? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Comes of
Maybe
age
that's
in a
what's
world without words. The
confused
Wild
me.
West, a wanderer with a bounty on his head fights for his life. Imperial China. The master searches for a worthy successor. Twilight of Edo, Japan. A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission. Present day, a martial artist strives to become the strongest there ever was. The near future, a youth with psychic powers takes a stand against evil. The distant future, a newly built robot is swept up in a tragedy in space.
The robot looks
Stories
stupid.
on the horizon.
Well, at least it's not a port.
Live Alive.
I mean, there's something, right? It looks kind of modern-ish.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, it is an indie game, I assume.
How was that? Next up is this.
Oh, he didn't do the snap. He fucked me up.
It's a new iteration
Bastard.
of the Wii Sports series. Nintendo Switch Sports. Please take a look.
You know, I get the Wii Fit Boxing or something, and then I never ended up playing it more than 5 minutes.
You might recognize these 3 from past Wii Sports games. Tennis. Rally by gently swinging the Joy-Con controller at the right time.
The player really isn't putting in much emotion here.
Bowling. Roll the ball straight ahead or give it a little curve.
She looks as enthused about this as like the people in 1984 doing their daily workouts in the morning. All of the gray clothing too.
Are joining the lineup. Soccer. Use a gigantic ball to make dynamic plays. Enjoy matches with Joy-Con controllers to shoot and perform diving headers. By attaching a Joy-Con controller to the leg strap accessory included with the physical version of the game, you can play shootout mode with intuitive kicking motions.
Pass.
Control your shots left and right while keeping the
Badminton.
shuttle.
Where's pickleball?
Unleash powerful smash shots to gain the upper hand. Finally, volleyball. Use a Joy-Con controller to serve, set, and spike the ball.
The lady playing seems so uninterested. She could at least, like, you know, move a little more. Move more than one limb.
Local play with family and friends on one Nintendo Switch system, as well as online play across all sports. Play against friends online, or opt for random matchmaking.
Your boy's gonna have a banger of a podcast episode next. I'll be honest, I already forgot what we talked about
Try taking on
Sunday's recording. The fuck did we talk about?
How was that? Since I'm already here, I'd like to show you some gameplay of one of the newly added sports, volleyball.
Shit, I don't know.
Mr. Takahashi! Oh, hello there, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo.
Wow, Mr. Koizumi, I can see you're ready to play. All right, I'll play some volleyball online together with Mr. Koizumi. Do you have your wrist strap ready?
Yes, of course.
And his elbow straps.
I've got plenty of space around me as well.
All right, let's start. We'll be including some live commentary throughout our match.
No, are we gonna watch a whole match of this lame shit? Oh no.
Volleyball, a newly added sport in Nintendo Switch Sports. What can we expect today from the Takahashi Koizumi team? It's Koizumi to serve, with Takahashi up front. We begin with Koizumi serving. How will the opposing team react? Takahashi makes the block.
Aw, it's almost adorable. Look at these two boomers.
Koizumi saves it. A setup in the air, and here comes the spike.
The guy on the left kind of looks like, I don't know, like your uncle that you're showing a game to. He doesn't quite understand it.
All right, well, it's okay. It's okay. The game's not over. Now the other team serves. Koizumi receives it. Takahashi sets it up. And Koizumi spikes, but it goes right to
Oh, the bitch saved it.
another attack. Now's their chance. They get the ball, and with the setup from Koizumi, Takahashi scores. They got a point with that fierce spike.
Whew. Let's stop our match here.
After all, we were in the middle of a presentation. All right, I'll be leaving now.
That was an introduction to Nintendo Switch Sports. The game launches April 29th. We're planning a free update in the summer that allows you to play soccer matches with a Joy-Con controller and the leg strap accessory. You can use the accessory to play shootout mode at launch.
Motions may not be final.
We're also planning a second free update this fall that lets you enjoy golf. And now, a request to everyone. To help ensure that you can all enjoy playing online, we'll be having an online playtest before the game launches to evaluate various technical aspects.
Only $5 a month. That's our request. Sign up.
I'd like to ask for your help with this. The online playtest will only be available for players with an active Nintendo Switch Online membership on the dates shown on screen.
There it is.
Please visit the official Nintendo website for more details.
Where's my Discord? Okay, hold on.
Thank you. That's all I have for now about Nintendo Switch Sports. I hope you're looking forward to this game. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Try it out. I'm not buying this game. Are you kidding me?
Get those taiko drumming skills ready. The latest Taiko no Tatsujin game is coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Taiko no
Set in
Tatsujin?
Omiko City, the sacred town for taiko drums. You'll strive to become a taiko master, along with brand new character Kumo-kyun. Drum to dozens of
Oh my god,
beats,
this is so
including
weeaboo.
Megalovania, Gurenge, Feel Special, and Racing into the Night. And that's not all. An orchestral version of the main theme from The Legend of Zelda is included. That's
I also have no
76
rhythm.
songs total. Plus, take advantage of a practice mode to replay sections of songs as many times as you'd like. New modes have also been added for everyone to enjoy. Put on a live concert with up to 4 players in Donchen Band. Or face off against each other in Great Drum Tour.
Oh my god. I would not have the focus for this. There's so much going on.
To your heart's content, when Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Plus, a paid in-game subscription service that gives
That's as much Zelda as we're getting in this direct. You may be right.
at launch.
Come on, give us some Zelda.
Nintendo Switch games. The brand new tactical RPG game Triangle Strategy is almost here.
What the fuck? They really milked the shit out of this engine, huh?
And his allies will be engulfed in the conflict.
Whoever made the Octopath engine really got their money's worth. Holy shit.
Will determine their fate.
As Lord of House Wolford, I solemnly swear an oath by which all future lords.
They couldn't even be bothered to change the fonts or anything, I feel like.
Promise of a better world.
A new demo playable to the end of Chapter 3 will be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
Triangle Strategy. What a lame name, too.
Full game once purchased. More Cuphead action awaits in the paid DLC, Cuphead: The Delicious Last Course. Here, you'll explore a brand new
I like
Inkwell
Cuphead.
Isle. Defeat a bevy of new bosses with wild personalities and even wilder attacks. The clever Miss Chalice is a new playable character.
No, thank you,
Take
Fear the
down fearsome
Whisperers.
foes with her double jumps, rolling dodges, and more. Cuphead: The Delicious Last Course wallops its way onto Nintendo Switch June 30th. A free update is coming to the Metroid Dread game. All it takes is one hit. Even from this.
Alright, this is not for me.
In the brutal Dread Mode difficulty. Can you face this new challenge? And for players new to the Metroid series, take advantage of increased recovery with the newly added Rookie Mode difficulty.
I think I played this on one stream and I absolutely ate ass during the boss fight. It was like a lizard dragon thing. This one! This cocksucker.
Add a boss rush mode, in which you'll battle bosses continuously, one at a time.
It's gonna make me want to replay it.
Something's bound for Nintendo
AABD. Ooh, more ports of ancient games. Oof. I mean, this is just almost sad. Where is my Switch? I think it's in the living room. I honestly... My mind is like blown. How do you guys think the boardroom meeting is going for this? Like, hey, we're not selling enough units. Or how can we maximize more out of the lifetime of the Switch? Like, ship some more of them. Well... let's give people games they've played like 30 years ago.
Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo Switch Online later today.
Well, I guess you can play that snooze fest tonight, everyone. I know that a lot of fucking people really love that game for some reason, so I assume they're excited. This has an interesting look to it. Hey, this is an anime. I know that character. Hey, here's another one for Jackson. fuck is this? Harry Potter Sims? The hell is that game? Are they not gonna explain?
What did you think? Here's some news from Mario Kart fans. Many of you have been enjoying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game since its launch in 2017. So, we've been working on remastering select courses from across the Mario Kart series, and we'll be releasing them as paid downloadable content.
Nobody cares. I thought there was gonna be some Mario Kart 9 news. I guess this is nice, but still.
Paid DLC courses will be coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Paid? Oh, did she say 8?
This is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. You may recognize some courses from...
Did that bitch just say paid? Or did she say 8?
8 courses will be released at a time over 6 waves. That's 48 additional courses we plan on releasing by the end of
48? Jesus.
Courses such as Coconut Mall, Chaco Mountain.
Making it paid is such a dick move unless it's like $5. But knowing Nintendo, it'll be like at least 20, 30 bucks.
You can play these courses locally and online. The first
Called it smack dab in the middle. 25 bucks.
March 18th. Pre-orders
Oh man.
today on Nintendo eShop. You can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost with a Nintendo Switch.
You know, Mario Kart, you can't even really play it online with friends as a goof because it'll disconnect you if you don't touch your controller for like 10 seconds. My friends and I were trying to play Beerio Kart where you have to stop to take sips of beer, but whenever you would stop, the game just disconnects you.
In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This next segment will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Last? What? Wait, how long have we been going? Oh damn, it's about 40 minutes. That was quick.
Fighting in order to live, and living to fight.
So deep.
That's the way of our world. Ionios.
That's a big boy.
Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
I refuse to believe you're him.
I knew it. I saw this coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try.
Why is there a random cat girl in this?
They're not your friends anymore. They're his fuel.
Sword March. The man pierced by a great sword. It's the only way you're gonna defeat the
How can you have a world like this on the Switch, but Pokemon still can't? This looks way better than Pokemon.
What good filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes? It'll never replace the friends we've lost.
The flame clock, it has to go.
The beam clock.
Ouroboros abhor this world.
It has
They
to
must
go.
be raised without a trace.
Whoopee. Well, I guess this is their biggest announcement of the night. September? Jeez.
The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 ties together the futures of the worlds depicted in Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it will launch this September. I hope you look forward to it.
Do you think they're gonna do one more thing?
For today's Nintendo Direct.
No.
Thank you for watching.
Oh, well, that was entirely disappointing. Well, that didn't even feel like 40 minutes, but it was still disappointing. Here it comes. Nope. Sorry, Epilogue. I play some music here while we decide what to do next. Alright, well, what do you guys want to do next? YouTube night? Man, it was like nothing. Chat is posting L's in the Nintendo chat. Holy shit, almost 1 million people watching. For fucking nothing. That was horrible. Meh, direct. Are you kidding me? Silk Song, nope. Oh, my friends were also watching it, yeah, calling it the worst Nintendo Direct of all time. I don't know, there's been worse, I think. Man, the chat is fucking losing it. Big L. Alright, I'm open to suggestions in the chat. What's the song? This is Untitled by Killer Mike. Any games ready to play? Nope. And I'm not excited for anything either. Didn't they announce Life is Strange for the Switch? Review? Is this already out? 7 months ago? Oh shit, it must be already out. What the fuck did they do to their faces? This looks way worse. What the fuck is this? Is that real? Did somebody hack the game files and make them look fucking retarded? What is this? Why would they do this? She doesn't even look... Why? Oh, do you guys think maybe it's because everybody was dunking on them for the games looking identical and they were like, fuck it, let's just switch their faces around a little bit? There's Matt Walsh. The remaster looks fucking worse. What the fuck? Are they for real? It's like a bunch of paper spilled out of it. This has to be a gag. This actually looks worse. What the fuck? Even the water looks worse somehow. And the butterfly. She doesn't even have eyes in this one. She looks like a fucking demon. Look at... One's half open, one's closed. Why would you do this to the game?
So what do you want?
Well, well. I don't like strangers in my home, especially dopers.
Oh, you guys can hear my Discord notifications?
How about if I call the police? That'd screw up your spotless Blackwell record.
Why the fuck is this not in streamer mode? There, that should take care of it. Am I excited for a future game? Not really. I can't really think of any games that are about to come out. Are there any big ones? I might try Elden Ring when it's out, so you guys can watch me die 17,000 fucking times in a single attempt for an hour. Oh, they added it here. And her face looks way worse. Why is her nose like... Oh no, they gave her the Tumblr nose. You guys know that thing where artists on Tumblr always give the character a red nose? Oh, that's fucking... That's shitty. Okay, fuck this. Let's see. Chat. Excited for Elden Ring. For the perverts. She looks really ill. Yeah, I'll say so. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to watch this with you guys. To rewatch it, I've already seen this, but it's so fucking amusing. Okay. Chat, put a... As soon as I switch this horrible song. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys know who Mr. Metacore is. Okay, I gotta... Where's my mouse? Uh-oh. I think my upper monitor froze. The fuck is this? What my monitor froze? Well, that was the worst I could have possibly done. Okay, let's see. Okay, chat, can you hear me? I was trying to open my task manager and on accident I logged out of my computer. You can hear. Okay. Well, this fucking nuked my webcam though. Okay, please solve technical difficulties. Why is the sign out button right underneath the task manager? Or above it, whatever. It's fucking dumb. Wow. What is this? Okay, as I'm trying to fix this, you guys can come up with shit to watch on YouTube, I guess. Connect, motherfucker. God damn it. Exit. Reconnect. Always remember the Hawaiian nuclear alarm button was right next to reset. Wonderful. That inspires confidence. Why do I have to be so fucking retarded? Oh, hey, Nahash knows Ralph. Oh, wait, Nahash is fucking Paz. Why is my thing not working? The webcam. Okay, wait. Here's what we'll do. I'll play the stream. And then I'll try to fix the fucking webcam, I guess, somehow. Oh great, no, this isn't even capturing. How long have I been following this stuff? I mean, and recently, the last week, I've really gotten into it because fucking Ralph is such a character.
Turn off that pesky ad block.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you doing? Welcome to Boulder Talk Radio, the first one in a long time and probably the last one forever. But this is a great way to go out. I don't quite know how we got to this point. I don't quite know what brought us here. I'm not really a religious person, but hey, thank something, right? Because what
you guys might remember Matt Jarbo from a couple of years ago when he got caught alive, and well, people called him out for flagging a bunch of fucking videos, and he got caught live, and now he's back to humiliate Rolf.
Tonight, provided it actually happens.
Still trying to fix this fucking webcam.
We're gonna kind of have a bit of an old reunion, if you will. We're gonna have a bit of a throwback to 8 years ago, as well as some probably primo internet blood sports. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens this evening. I think there's going to be a couple of decent ground rules, like no doxing and no mentioning of certain people. In
Why the fuck is Origin running?
Restraining orders. I just want to keep things fair.
When did I become a gray rectangle? Shut up! I'm trying to fix it.
We are joined firstly by potentially Cancer Man Mediker.
How you doing? Am I coming in okay?
Yeah, you're coming in just fine, Jim. Thank you for coming on. This is I was just kind of fucking around and I didn't think that we'd be here, but here we are.
Welcome to the surreal.
Yeah. I haven't talked to you in a number of years, right? It's been a while.
Chat is frozen too.
Nice little bookend, isn't it?
Kind of. It kind of feels that way, to be fair. It's like
motherfucker.
One person's downfall, another person's rise, so to speak.
What does one log out? Destroy everything.
Well,
okay.
We'll see if
so that works.
I offered to go on to Flamenco stream. You didn't.
That still doesn't work. So. Kaya inept. Yes.
I was fucking around. I'm like, you know what? I'm bored. There's like nothing.
Get your jokes in.
We'll see what's happening. And then Ralph seemed
try something else.
Like, okay with it. Like it was like a GG reunion. Like we're going back to the fall of 2014.
Oh, well, no, I just want to put a bullet in my head.
Well, you're not the only one. Jesus fucking Christ, that was a long time ago, and I'm glad it's done. But anyway, so thank you for coming on in at short notice. I hope everything is well with you. I heard about your situation, so...
okay, I got one end of the camera working. Now, I need to open a video broadcast.
Head wound, deciding to drive up to my state and holler at me. So, aside from that, everything's rosy.
Yeah,
I know everything is gray.
If I'm being honest.
Hey, there we go.
Threat to go all that way was uttered while overseas.
Fuck you! I'm a technological genius.
Yeah, throwing it out there.
Yeah, right. I mean, wait.
Okay, now I can explain this fucking thing. All right, so on the left you'll see Matt Jarbo, who is just a fat fucking pig on YouTube. Nobody cares about him. On the right, you would usually see what's his face. Metroid, who used to be big during the Gamergate days. But then he fell off because he got cancer. He made, a bunch of those. He was one of the original, anti-SJW YouTubers who would just make fun of, Trigglypuff and shit. But yeah, then he got cancer, I think. I don't remember when. He's, 40 now. He got cancer. He kind of started taking it easy. He's really into anime now. Then we have Ralph. That's Ethan Ralph, and I hope I have safe search on. Yep, that's this guy. Now, Ethan Ralph, for those of you who don't know, is slowly becoming one of my favorite lol cows. Because Ethan Ralph is a hardcore, alcoholic, drug-addicted gambling addict who recently flew to, I think, Portugal. It was either Portugal or Puerto Rico, I forget. Anyway, he flew there. Within 2 days, he got his fucking ass kicked. And I don't know if I have that photo. Is Paz still in the chat? Do you have that fucking photo of his beat up, smushed in fucking face? Because that would be funny. Let me see if I have it in my downloads. I don't want to go on the Kiwi Farms right now. That's always a fucking gamble on Twitch. No, I don't. But for some reason, my download folder is full of Boogie. Every time Boogie uploads a video, I download it. Anyway, this is Ethan Ralph. Now, Ethan used to have a friend called Gator, but they had a falling out because Gator went on other shows and started talking shit about Ethan. And Ethan, being the fucking drunk pig that he is, decided to lash out at literally everybody in his fucking life. Every co-host he's ever had. He has what's his website? The Ralph Retort. Oh, perfect. Thank you for the image. So this is Ralph after 2 days in Portugal. He says, well, I've definitely got to experience Portugal in a way I never thought I would. What is it with me and 4-on-1 fights, lol? And forgive my hair, but there's not a stylist on call here in the hospital. Spoiler alert, he did not fight 4 people or anything. Everybody's running theory currently is that he, like, mouthed off at a guy in a bar or something and just got his ass kicked. That's it. They also stole his man purse, which then later appeared on the Portuguese equivalent of eBay, basically. So somebody beat the shit out of him, stole his purse, put it on the internet for sale, which I, of course, don't endorse. Don't go buy it. Don't do that. Oh yeah, anyway, so I was looking for the website. He used to have a bunch of co-hosts. What is this motherfucker's actual website? Oh, he hosts something called the Kill Stream, which is really cringe. Here, co-hosts. So, he had Bibble Gator Zidane. Now, as far as I know, he had a falling out with literally all of these guys, but he can't remove them from his website because Gator is the guy who runs the fucking website. And Ethan, being the perpetual drunk that he is, he cannot figure out how to log into a fucking WordPress site and just remove them. So instead, he goes on Matt Jarbo's stream to talk shit to Metacore, who used to be his close buddy. So let's see. I'll start it here.
Waiting on him right now.
I'll pause it and comment on it as we go.
I love StreamYard. Yeah, it's a fantastic. It's
Zidane got out of the way before any fallouts. Oh, good for him, I guess, but
I don't have a contract with them, but I do enjoy the service. All right.
I'm like 90% sure Ethan talked shit about Zidane too.
He's in the back room right now. Let's bring him in. So remember, we're going to keep this above the belt as much as humanly possible, but it might go full bore. I don't know. Ethan Ralph with the Kill Stream. How's it going?
I'm already amused.
You know, surreal doesn't even begin to describe it, Matt, but here we are.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little on the shock side too. That's why I'm kind of like, all right, let's just let's see what happens.
All right.
Why not?
So we good to go, Matt?
Oh yeah, we're good to go. So again, like I said, we'll keep the rules. You know,
I don't know why Matt doesn't have his camera on. I don't know why. Well, I know why Medicare doesn't. He's fucking anonymous, I guess. But
I don't know. You know. Where Medicare wants to go with his commentary. But there's certain things I have legal, considerations or whatever. I won't.
Okay, so quick debrief for you guys. Ethan Ralph can legally not see his firstborn child because the mother has a restraining order on him. He's never met his own child. Now he has another child on the way. He impregnated a fucking pedophile girl who looks like a horse, according to everyone. So we'll see what'll happen with that one. Probably nothing healthy.
Leave the call if he goes there.
The girl he impregnated, the pedophile, she used to date Digibro. And I don't know if you guys remember or ever heard of Digibro, but he's another pedophile.
Or whatever, but there's certain things I cannot comment on, so I just want to put that out up front.
Sure. No, and I'd already said that where we'll leave those kind of elements behind.
And I'm fine with what the Rage Pig is saying.
Okay.
And he can talk about anything he wants to bring up.
Do I seem upset, old man?
You've been upset for the last week.
You think so? Do I seem upset? You seem upset.
You just cried for 2 hours on Twitter begging me to come so you could suck my dick. You're here now. Open your mouth.
No, I'm not sucking.
Come on, say
You've always been a loser.
Daddy Jim.
You've always been a loser.
Daddy Jim.
You've always been a loser, faggot.
But I look like Jake Gyllenhaal with those farmer muscles, don't I?
You changed your name.
Oh, he's so sexy.
Okay, before we continue, pretend like there's no naughty words in this. Don't snitch. Disavow.
Can you do the ode to Jim again?
Name, faggot? Why'd you change your birth name, huh?
You really think that's a huge thing, man?
Yeah,
like, you've been going on about that.
Because you can't fucking own what you did in life.
If it was such a huge deal, Ralph,
yeah,
why wouldn't I have done it in a state that hides it?
Your name,
Ralph, if it was such a huge.
The other thing I forgot, Medicare apparently changed his name legally. His name is now Jim Augustine, I think. But anyway, it's only irrelevant because Ralph does not know how to pronounce the name Augustine. Despite LARPing as a Christian, I might add.
Deal. Why would I have not gone to a state that lets you hide it?
You're
just
such
like LLCs.
A coward that you changed the name your daddy gave you because you're.
Oh,
such
my
a
daddy!
You're
not my
you're
daddy, not my Ronnie.
Coward, yeah, motherfucker.
Not my
You're
Ronnie.
that big of a bitch. you know what? You can make all the jokes you want.
I'm gonna make a lot of them.
Watch this show. They're not gonna change their name. They're not gonna change the name.
Ralph, you have no audience. Your audience is dead. It's gone.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Big boy words.
Let's keep the gamer words to a minimum for the time being.
Ralph
You know.
says, I'm not angry, and then starts dropping N-bombs. Like,
you never dropped an N-bomb, you fucking loser.
you seem to be the one getting pretty riled.
You guys are gonna slowly grow to appreciate what a this trashy person Ralph is. Trust me, this is funny.
Greasy slut and take her around back too, you fucking motherfucker. Do you think I give a fuck?
There's this other thing where Ralph likes to attack everybody's families. And I don't know what kind of a psychology is behind that. I don't know what it is, but he almost never shit talks the actual men that he has a beef with. He always goes for their like girlfriends, children, wives, what have you, their sisters for some fucking reason. So he always likes to go for the fucking below the belt family members.
I'm not like Gator. I'm not like Flamenco. I'm not gonna bow down.
I know,
to
you're
you,
about
bitch.
3 times their size.
Yeah, I'm
We'd
not
have to
gonna
put them
bow
together
down
to
to
get one of you.
Oh, you're gonna wheel yourself down the block? You're talking about people's sizes? You can't even walk outside your fucking house, motherfucker. You fucking pitiful.
And you can't walk down the
excuse
streets
for
of
a man.
Portugal.
Okay, well, when I show up to your hometown and I'm a block away from your house,
Ah,
why
yes,
don't you come
Baron.
around the block then, bitch.
You'll just hear pig noises.
Oh, because you can't fucking move.
You'll hear.
He's also a great internet tough guy, as you guys can hear. He constantly threatens to beat people up.
Why don't you answer about what you did with COVID? What? Oh, you don't want to say shit about it, huh? You want to make
Oh
fun
no,
of
I'll
me?
listen. Say about what? Go ahead, ask me again.
Some fucker will sneeze on you and you'll fucking die. You
Do I know who Flamenco is? I don't.
Go ahead, I'll let you.
I hear his name tangentially in this.
Put the liquor down, fat ass.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Did you see the liquor leap out of the glass trying to get away from your gullet?
I didn't run, bitch. I'm right here. Do you think I'm
I know
scared of
you can't run. That's why you got
Nobody's
beat
scared of
down by
bitch.
4
You
Portuguese men.
faceless, anonymous, fake, anon-faggot Jim Augustine who changed his name.
Hey,
to
now.
get away with everything he
Augustine,
ever
God,
did.
how drunk
Nobody's
and dumb
scared of
are you?
Augustine.
And they won't ever be scared. Fuck you, bitch. And fuck the
Augustine.
greasy
Ralph, come on.
Korean.
Come on. You made me really
He really is a Call of Duty player.
You want to talk over me? We can do it all day. Like I
Are
said.
we gonna
that's my
holler?
kids.
Are you
That's
affixing
right.
to holler,
That's right.
Ralph?
What? You won't let me talk, so why won't I?
Come on,
Why
holler for
won't
me.
I? Why won't
Holler
I,
for me,
bitch?
Ralph.
Why won't I, bitch?
for me.
Like you're
Holler
so
for me,
fucking
Ralph.
silly. Like you're so fucking silly and
Ralph,
stupid.
please holler for me. Give me this southern
Does a flamenco stream anime now? Or am I thinking of someone
Who
else?
can't even leave his fucking house, who thinks he has some anime babe who's like fucking 200 pounds. You're a fucking joke. Your cam whore girlfriend is a fucking joke, and your whole life is a fucking joke.
Ralph, can I ask you a question?
It's
I've been genuinely
nigger.
curious
That's
about
the
this.
truth. Fuck you.
Oh, you don't like questions?
No, don't give me a question if you want one. I'll ask you a question. Why did you change your name, faggot?
Because I felt like it.
Oh, is that why? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's why. What was your motivation? Oh, you just felt like changing your name. That
Ralph,
doesn't make
if the
sense.
job,
I should talk to Flamenco. I'd love to get Flamenco on and get some inside scoops on Ralph. I'm thinking about investing more time into Ralph.
Hold on.
The way he continuously humiliates himself on the internet. I mean, the man flies to fucking Portugal to own somebody else, mind you. That was his plan. By the way, he was originally supposed to go to Portugal with Dick Masterson, you know, on whose show I've been before. And Dick on the last second bailed out. I think he said he broke his foot or something. I don't really know if that's true. Either way, Ralph flew there alone, and again, within 48 hours, got his ass kicked.
You want to know why Jim changed his name?
By the locals.
He changed the name that he was born with because he's afraid of the things he said on the internet. Even though everybody knows where he lives, I can roll up to his house tomorrow if I'd like that. By the way, he thought it was funny when people came up to my. He thought it was funny when people came to my house.
Where did I say that, Ralph? Point me to it.
Fucking joke. Fuck you, fucker. You know what you did. You co-signed that fucking stream. You co-signed that fucking stream. You know what you did, fucker.
Point me to it.
Fuck you. You know exactly what you did.
Oh,
You thought it was so funny with
Hog
the
Boy's
two
lying again.
cameo.
Perpetual
you know what?
victim.
Okay,
Look at you
then
getting ready.
riot then. Okay, say it wasn't cool then.
Pull it up. Pull it up,
Okay,
fat
say
ass.
it wasn't cool
Show
then.
me.
Say it wasn't
during every
cool.
time he says the F word or N word, you'll get drunker than he is right now.
I'm full of shit, and then it wasn't.
You
cool
are
for
full of
people to
shit.
come to
Pull
my-
it up. Show me.
well,
Where
tell
did I
people-
co-sign it?
Okay, well, say that it wasn't cool for people to come to
I'm
my
not here to
house.
protect your fragile feelings, fuckboy.
You're full of shit, fucker. You know you come.
Hey, not in my chat. Oh crap.
Like a bitch.
I need plausible deniability.
Where is it?
Do you know
How do I remove your
shit
message?
on you like a month ago? And like shit on you bad, and you fucking took his side for no reason. Like you're
Andy
a
Worski
fucking
was
coward.
shitting on me. You know what I didn't do?
There we go. We need this to be squeaky clean.
Pitiful fucking excuse for a human, dude. You're so fucking pitiful. I never.
Ralph, I
fucked
didn't
with
lose my
you.
mind and
I
act like an
never did
idiot and
shit to
implode
you
like you
this
did.
whole entire time. You took it out of your like way to fuck with me for no reason. You kept
How
shaking
have I
your
gone out of
bottles.
my way to fuck with you?
Fuck with you, dude.
Oh, by the way, he's the reason he is this fucking butthurt at Medicare, by the way, is because apparently 2 years ago, Ralph did something called the pill stream where he was hopped up on fucking painkillers, which he is again now. And apparently it was a complete mess, the stream. He couldn't figure out how to work his webcam. That fucking old gag, you know? And everybody makes fun of him. So apparently all Medicare did in the past few days, he went on somebody else's stream and he did this. He shook a pill bottle to mock Ralph. And this was enough for Ralph to go just with the nuclear option and completely sever himself from his friend group, if you can even call them friends.
I've gone out of my way to fuck with you, Ralph.
Okay. Do you really like? I mean, are you serious?
You sit here and tell
honestly-
everybody
you
what a bitch
serious?
you are and how you can take a joke, but the moment somebody
Are you
shakes a pill
serious?
bottle, you fall into a tailspin.
But no, dude, you did that for like 6-8 months straight. It's like, okay, well, clearly this guy has a problem with me.
played
Okay,
a
so
pill
you're
bottle
saying-
sound 3-4 times, and that was enough to make you do
what?
this.
Well, you
This
never
is this guy's
said,
blog.
"Oh, Ralph, I wonder how he's doing. Maybe he's doing good. I like
Why the
this.
fuck
I
would
like
I?
that."
You're not my friend,
Okay,
idiot.
well,
I told
fuck
you on
then.
stream I'm not your
You're
friend.
not my
Oh.
motherfucking friend either, then,
To your
fucker.
face. Do you remember that?
This is one of my favorite moments. Hang on, let me rewind. He's like, why didn't you defend me? Why didn't you say... Blah, blah, blah? And Medicare just says, you're not my friend. Why the fuck would I do that? And you can almost hear, like, you know, Ralph's voice starts to break there and he's almost about to cry.
Ralph, I wonder how he's doing. Maybe he's doing good. I like
Why the
this.
fuck would I? You're not my friend, idiot. I told you on stream I'm not your friend.
You're not my motherfucking friend either, then, fucker.
To your face. Do you remember that? Do you remember
You're
that?
not my friend either, then, fucker!
Why would I say anything but nice about you, then? If you're shitting on me, why won't I shit on you?
Okay, hang on. I want to read this article for you. As soon as I... There we go. So I don't scorch you guys' eyes. Ralph on his blog, which is at this point just a fucking 14-year-old girl's Tumblr diary, wrote an article about Medicare. So let's read that. This was before the stream, by the way. What must it be like to live in abject fear? Not the everyday variety. Life is hard and we're all scared, to some degree. Sickness, death, birth, life, the mysteries of existence. So deep. These things have torn at the psyche of great and lesser men since time began. Fear itself is not new. What I'm talking about is a different kind of fear, one that keeps you from leaving your house, one that causes you to change the name you were born with, one that pushes you into deluding your fellow citizens into the nightmare COVID regime. All because at your core you are a scared old man who's simply too afraid to die. Afraid to die. You've never had any real convictions your whole life. You're proud of that even. Or so you say. In reality, you are a scared child praying, hoping, wishing that you could escape your just rewards. You'll do anything, suck off anyone to avoid it. You simply can't live as you have portrayed yourself. It's too much. There's a lot of projection here. By the way, the reason he's saying that Medicare is too scared to leave his house and he's scared of COVID and shit is again because Medicare has fucking cancer. You know, the guy's on like chemo. He has no immune system. He nuked his immune system. That's what fucking chemo does. It doesn't just kill the cancer. Like, it's basically poison for your whole body. So Medicare actually has a pretty good excuse to be scared of viruses. You cry about it in Twitter DMs. You whine to your fat Asian hog, but deep down, you know this is what you sign up for. Medicare has an Asian wife, by the way. And you can't fucking stand it. Your entire life is a fabrication. You duck and dive and do whatever you possibly can to avoid the piper getting paid. You put your own family at risk. You do anything at all to avoid simply owning up to your deeds. You have no core whatsoever. What you do claim as personality traits are simply things you need on a message board. Read. Most people would see this as a hellish existence, because it is. There are mistakes I have made, to be sure, but I could never and would never live like a fucking bitch. Scared to leave my house. Scared of the name my daddy gave me. Daddy with a big D, by the way. Scared of fucking COVID. Scared of anything and everything. By the way, not for nothing, but Ralph is like 300 pounds at the minimum. He's morbidly obese. Again, his liver is absolutely shot and fried. So are his lungs, I would assume. He's a gambler, so there's already something wrong, really wrong in his brain. He needs to be afraid of COVID too, I'd say. It's all terror to you when the microphone is off. We all know it too. It's very easy to see a scared old man coughing up one of his last breaths in between lame monologues that weren't even funny 2 years ago, much less now. I literally would have rather died in the street the other day here in Lisbon than live like a fucking coward, if you can't even call what I described above as living. Some people are fine with the delusions. They are comforted by them even. I understand. I too used to love the thoughts of Santa Claus, or the Easter Bunny, or the Tooth Fairy. But there comes a time when childish delusions about childless loser must come to an end. Childish delusions about a childless loser. I reiterate. Ralph is not allowed to see his own son, so technically also childless. Well, if you actually live life, period. If you live like scared old bitch, well, maybe you continue in your delusions. My god, his writing is so atrocious. I feel like I'm having a stroke. Keep in mind, he wrote this with brain trauma. He wrote this in a hospital in Lisbon as they were fucking stitching his eyes shut.
You're not
Ralph, there's a difference here between what you're saying. You want me to say nice things and pat your ass?
Yeah, fuck you. All you're
I'm not here to hold your hand through the minefield of the internet and get you money and clout.
Fuck you. You're fucking... You're disingenuous. It's like
Ralph, there's literally a video clip of me saying I'm not your friend.
Are you going to let me talk? Are you going to let me talk or no? Okay. So
my daddy gives me this money.
Who I've had on my show many times. I've known for literally almost a decade. And of course, you know, you talk your shit. That's your thing. I don't like that doesn't bother me, but it's like every fucking
He's usually not this pathetic, Grease Goblin.
This guy's talking shit about me.
Pay attention, around the 40-ish minute mark, he gets really fucking weird. Because he gets really drunk and I think the pills start kicking in. He's on, by the way, I assume that in Lisbon, Portugal, I don't know how the fuck they are in America with it these days. In Europe, they will be a little stingy with the pain medication because they don't want you to get fucking addicted. I don't know how it is in Portugal. But I assume when you get your ass kicked like he did and you needed surgery to fucking fix your broken skull, they're gonna give you stuff. And I assume he brought some pills back home. So, you know, the next arc in Ralph's life might be actual opioid addiction too.
I'm not so-and-so. And it's like this guy's shitting on me. It's like, okay, well, fuck you. Like, honestly, there's a lot of shit to talk about with you, to be quite real. And so, like, I don't want to take it there, but I'm not going to be a bitch. I'm not fucking Gator. And so I'm not going to live like that, period. And so that...
He says that a lot, by the way. I'm not Gator. I'm not flamenco. I'm not this or that. I'm not a little pussy. I don't know why he's so hung up on that. He repeats this like 5 or 7 times. You could play a drinking game with just that alone. Him saying he's not a bitch like those other people.
That's my position, and I think anybody with a brain can understand that.
Mm-hmm. Can I get my rebuttal to this?
Yes, you go ahead. You gave me all the
time. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, you've made it perfectly clear. Gator had mentioned you've mentioned on the past 2 streams that you felt this way for a while, and it feels good to be able to write about it. Which one makes me think you're a bitch?
Well, because you were fucking with me, dude. You know you were.
You said you're gonna let me rebuttal.
You're right.
You felt this way for a year or more, but you didn't say anything, which I guess makes you a bitch because you're too afraid.
Kayak, fuck you.
Secondly, you're like, why aren't you treating me like a
Orsan,
friend?
good one.
Well, apparently you've got some fucking animosity built up, huh? You got some animosity built up towards me over whatever the fuck is your issue. You literally started this.
Right,
I made a stream joking about the shit that you did in Portugal, which was funny.
It was.
And you act like, Jim, why would you do that? Remember,
he does not think it's funny.
Stream? I lit that motherfucker up too immediately after that.
Yeah, but you know what?
I need to change its stream title.
You even like like, you know what? I feel like sometimes that I'm the only motherfucker who like actually watches this shit day to day. Do you know the things that Andy Worski has said about you personally?
Probably terrible things.
I fucking forgot about Andy
Jarbo said
Worski.
terrible things.
Well, yeah, of course, but it's like
Can confirm.
Okay, well, I'm just saying it's like, oh, well, now Ralph's the bad guy of the week. Like, this is like
Okay,
crazy.
well, I'm not totally done with my rebuttal. So what do we find ourselves with, huh? I do the Portugal stream, and what is your immediate response? You're a fucking whore of a wife, which is amusing, because you'll sit there and cry on the internet about people fucking with your family, but your instant reaction is, I'm going after your wife. Don't be a hypocrite.
Oh, I know,
Think,
Jones.
That's off limits. But now
I just never think of fucking Worski.
When I do it, it's cool. But you talk about my kids or my girlfriends or wives or whatever. That's the line. That's the Ralph Mail line. And
I forgot about that. He refers to himself as the Ralpha male, by the way. Nothing more alpha than not being allowed to see your own children and getting your ass kicked in some fucking backwater.
I'm done with my rebuttal. You can rebut my rebuttal in a second. That's fine. I'm almost done.
Okay, go ahead.
You're talking about putting up flyers. What are they going to think it is work in his job when they find out he's a white nationalist? Let me ask you a question.
Oh, here's the other thing. So now that he's had a falling out with his ex-co-host, Gator, he's planning on traveling to where Gator lives and apparently spreading flyers all over Gator's university, calling him a Nazi and a white nationalist so he can never go to school again and shit, which is just fucking petty, because all Gator did was like fucking troll him on his own stream or something. So Ralph is like a genuinely shitty person, but
Do you think it's
we'll
funny
get to
when Nick
that.
Fuentes has his bank account taken away? You like it when he gets fucked with like that?
You know, you were
A
joking
little.
around about him being a faggot 2 weeks ago, so you think a lot of shit is funny that I don't.
I do think a lot of shit is funny, but I'm not the one saying
That's too far. I would never joke about Nick Fuentes being gay.
Dick Masterson's MP2 project and banks fucked him over. You like Life
No,
Ruination,
you know who
Ralph?
supported that? All the people you're supporting now, Jim.
Apparently you too, Ralph.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Ralph is the reason his ex now has a restraining order on him and shit is because he spread revenge porn of her.
Life Ruination. Yeah.
I think a new dude was dating his ex, and he, in a drunken fucking rage fit, decided to send the guy porn of his ex just to rub it in. And in the porno, you can see him like put his thumb in her ass and then pull it out and then sniff his thumb.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not doxing, it's life ruination.
Dude, people have showed up to my house. People have sprayed.
Did Gator show up to your house?
You know, today, somebody
Gator show up to your
my
house?
and dump shit in front of my fucking front door, and I didn't even make it
Fantastic.
public because it's like that's what they want. Like they literally dump fucking shit. If people showed up to your house like that, you would be fucking crying, dude, to be honest with you. You've lived your whole life trying to run away from your internet antics, and you know what?
And I need to be taught a lesson, right, Ralph?
His suspended sentence was considered a victory. It is. We get more Ralph. I don't want this guy in fucking prison. I want him
in front of my fucking
a free man,
project
entertaining
that.
us.
That's your selling point. You tell people you're the Ralph male.
Do you think that's funny? Do you think that's funny?
Ralph
Like
Male.
people show up to your house. and
Ralph,
do
you
shit
sell
for you?
Yes.
yourself as that guy. You say, I don't give a fuck, I don't care, I'm hardcore, I'm badass,
No,
nothing
I
fucks
didn't
with
cry
me.
about it. I didn't cry about it. But what I'm saying is, do you think that's funny? Like, if that happened to you, do you think you would be like, you wouldn't? You know what I mean? Like, right? Like,
So, Ralph, let me ask you.
Tell me if I'm wrong. You
You're
changed
asking me this
fucking
question.
name.
I'm turning it
You
around
changed
on
your whole
you.
life.
If you don't
Okay,
like it,
go ahead.
why are you the one putting it out? If you think it's so
What am
fucking
I putting
terrible,
out
and
that deserves
This
people
guy looks
coming
like if
to my
Boogie
house?
devolved
I'm
into a
saying
Trump
you don't like
supporter.
that shit. You say you don't, and
That's
I understand
more
you.
accurate than you might think.
What am I
You're gonna
saying?
go fuck with Gator. You're gonna try to get him blacklisted for being a white nationalist. You think that's funny?
Except Boogie, of course, is more of a sub. He's more of a pathetic little...
That's exactly what you want to do, Ralph.
That's not what I said.
Well, Ralph is pathetic too, I suppose. But you know what I mean. Boogie would be like, please spank me, I'm so sorry.
You know what? People came to my fucking house.
It will be 10 times worse than that, Ralph. You're talking about putting up flyers. What do you think it's going to be like with you and your girl walking down the street with your face up there? And
Who'd win in a fight between Ralph and Boogie? Actually, there is... Hang on. I'm pretty sure at some point Ralph fought Digibro the pedo. Jesus.
Here, today we're gonna do a fun little.
Okay, homie, and I want the unedited. Everyone's reacting. Damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to mute that guy and we'll watch that, I suppose. Wait, where'd that guy? Oh, here we go. Beautiful.
Vacate the house while she and Ralph were gathering her things.
The person talking, by the way, is Digipredo.
For some reason, they thought Mint would be okay with them being there, even though she.
Oh wait, is that?
I
didn't even realize that was
Here's
a female.
the conversation that my ex-fiance and I had after I told her that.
Blah blah blah. Where's Ralph getting punched? At some point, there's a video of him getting moment of. Oh,
We asked her in their car,
what's this?
and her dad stole
There's
the
Ralph.
Nintendo Switch.
Oh, by the way.
And her dad stole my Nintendo Switch.
Boop 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 boop.
6 months
Where's that
later-
gunt? Oh, here we go. So you'll often hear Ethan Ralph referred to as the gunt, and the reason is that his gut looks like a cunt. At least that's what I think it comes from.
As my housemates, seen here kicking the shit out of a dwarf planet called
So it's a bunch of trash fighting each other, but Ethan basically just takes it. Kind of off topic, what did I think about the guy who made a video on Charlie about React content? I haven't seen it. What's it called? We can watch it if you send it.
You're scared of that.
Put it
not
in
me.
chat.
Ralph, I'm asking you.
Jade.
You're cool with it.
You're scared of that, not me.
Oh, okay, Sam Kinison, yell a little more.
I'm not fucking
Oh,
scared
he's
of
gonna
that, bitch.
holler in his Sam
It seems
Kinison
like You're
voice.
scared, boy. That's what
Boy.
Yeah.
Listen, holler and
wanna
hog.
yell? You don't
You're
wanna
the
let
one
me
that
talk?
just
Are you gonna
wept
let me
about it.
talk? Are you gonna not?
Oh, okay, life ruiner. Tell me what you
What do
think.
you mean life ruiner? Like you're full of shit.
I'm
dude.
gonna tell
You know
everybody
the shit that
Gator's a
you've
white
been
nationalist because
involved
I'm a little
Do
prison
you know the
snitch. You're a
doxing? I was
snitch.
around when you were doxing people.
Who did I dox?
Are you full of shit?
Who
Like,
did I
who are you
dox?
trying to fool? Who are you trying to fool?
Name them.
It won't be me. It won't be me. I'm not.
I'm not sure who Moist Critical is talking to. I'm Dark Viper. Ow. You have me confused with someone else. Oh, wait, did Charlie diss the wrong person or something? We can watch this after.
I won't be falling for your bullshit. So
Name them.
it doesn't bother
Oh,
me.
boy, is this just like the last
What,
bullshit?
you just
Name
gonna
them. Who is
yell
it?
over me? Like, look, if you're just gonna yell,
They're
it's
questions,
just not-
fucking idiot. Answer them.
What
You
question?
compared
Give me one.
Charlie to a
You said
rapist?
dox. Who? Name them.
I mean, everybody was doxing during the Gamergate era.
I don't give a shit about everybody. Who did I dox, Ralph?
Personally, I couldn't name necessarily.
Oh, you necessarily
But
couldn't
I know
personally?
you have made a
He
career
accuses
in
fucking
living
Medicare of
off
doxing
using
people, and then he
dox
can't name a
material
single
to
example, by the
Oh, so
way.
now it's dox material
Well,
and
you know
videos,
it's
but not
true, Jim.
doxing.
Shut up, man. Nobody cares about doxing. Are you a faggot or what?
Oh, we're not gonna watch 4 hours of Bon Baloo. The rest of this is like other people talking. I'm not interested in them.
Fucking stupid. Like
The Ralph part isn't that long.
Who are you talking about, stupid?
I never
dummy?
fucking built my career off caring about
Dum-dum, you
doxing.
went to another country and had your purse stolen. What do you mean, stupid?
Who cares, motherfucker? You
His
changed your
purse.
3,000 people watching
name and
Flamingo
married
laughing.
a fucking, greasy fucking.
By the way, it was like a $900 Armani purse that he got stolen.
I'll mention what I want, bitch.
Oh,
You
okay.
His little
So you don't
man
cry about
purse.
your kids and your
cares?
wife. Don't
I
cry
don't
about it.
give a
Don't cry
fuck.
like a
You
bitch
brought
about it.
that
Oh,
shit. Yeah, you
my
know what?
family's
You
off
brought my
limits. My
fucking
family,
son
my
into it.
family.
You brought everybody else into it.
I haven't
and
said
you
shit
know
about
what
your
you did.
family,
Fuck
but
you.
you're fine doing it. You're fine doing it, so don't cry about it like a bitch.
I'm not crying.
What do you do on Twitter? My
I'm
family.
yelling
They went after
now.
my family, my precious children, and
Hi.
my girl.
It's like, because it's like you guys act like I'm the evilest motherfucker that ever existed.
You opened the gates. You started it.
That's not true. Okay, well, tell me how. Tell me how I started.
You literally wrote articles calling my wife a fat whore and a tump duck. I don't even know what the fucking dumb shit you wrote.
The fuck's a tump duck?
And fucking goddamn beat to fucking half to death.
I did
That's
the
my
stream
cat's
because-
Kata,
You need to
Jet
fucking
Smooth.
pile on. Why
I
didn't you
did the
shut your
stream
fucking
because it
mouth
was
at the
funny,
time?
Ralph.
Okay,
Because you're
well,
not
fuck
special.
You. And your fucking fat, greasy
You're not-
Korean wife
you're
is
not
funny
special.
then too, then fucker.
You're not special and
either.
protected, Ralph. It's not
Korean
my
fucking
duty to
greasy
take you.
fat-
I don't know who
You're
Memenko
not
is
like
back
a
with.
minefield.
Either then, fucker.
Oh God, you're a hollering.
Yeah, well, you know what? Well, what? Okay, if it's fine to make fun of me
Oh,
in the hospital, why is it not fun to make fun of you, Medicare?
Because I'm me. My wife isn't.
Fuck
Isn't that what you're crying about?
Fuck your greasy Korean slut.
Okay.
Do you see
Okay.
how mad he gets? That's fine, Matt.
Is his wife actually fat? No. Again, I don't want to go on the QE forums right now because I'm not using my VPN. But no, Medicare's wife is like thick, I'd say. She's not fat. Definitely not. She looks way better than fucking Ethan Ralph's pedophile girlfriend, I'll say that much. And she looks obviously better than fucking Ethan Ralph.
He can
well,
say anything he wants.
no,
I told him nuts
Yeah,
off limits.
bitch,
I
I'll
know,
say
I know,
whatever I want
I know.
because I'm not Gator, bitch.
I want people to drink it in. His
Yeah, I want
hypocrisy,
you to
lies, and
drink it
bullshit.
in, like your whore drinks it in, bitch.
Hey, I'm just curious, man.
Yeah, you're curious. You're bi-curious, probably. That's why you hang around flamenco
Oh,
and fucking
okay, Ralph.
Gator.
Okay,
You
Ralph.
fucking bitch. No,
Flamenco wants on. Flamenco's watching right now.
When are you gonna flip on
That's
Fuentes?
what we care
'Cause we know
about.
They are welcome to come on. Though I have to admit, I don't know who Flamenco is. Does he have Discord? I'll launch Discord in the meantime because that also locked me out when I closed Windows.
we know you're a snitch. When are you gonna flip on him?
When will you fucking die?
Ralph, when are you gonna flip on him and be a snitch?
When will he flip? You know what? We could
You're
have
gonna turn on Fuentes. When are you gonna flip on him?
Conversation. We could have actually had like a, and it felt
I
like.
don't. How do you talk to a pig for?
We could have had a conversation, he says, as he's fucking screaming like a squealing pig into the mic about like Medicare's whore fucking fat Asian dumpling wife or whatever the fuck. What is my... Okay, if you guys are watching, can you add... How do I put my Discord username on this fucking screen? Hold up. Text. There, flamenco, memenco, whatever the hell. That's my Discord username. If you sent me a friend request, you can join if you like. Whoops, didn't mean to turn that off. I'll just put this under my face here. There you go. As I play this.
What do you mean have a conversation?
Yeah.
Jokes, Ralph, and you've melted down in a phenomenal way.
Well,
look at the decisions you've made over the last.
I really think that's true.
Over the last 2 weeks to own Andy Worski.
I did. Hello, not bad. You're flamenco?
Yeah. I'm a former co-host of Ralph's. That's why he's hollering about me so much.
Okay, perfect. So you were watching my stream. Who the fuck told you? I don't really. I have nobody in common with you guys.
One of my viewers, I think, watches your stuff too.
Okay, sweet. Thanks for hooking us up. Yeah, I was watching this Ralph versus Metacore on Boulder Talk, which is just thoroughly amusing. This is like my third viewing at this point. Very amusing. I'm gonna.
You've got balls of steel for watching this on Twitch. Holy shit!
Yeah, I'll take the VOD down afterwards. As long as I keep it clean and my chat pretends nothing is going on, we'll be good. I hope.
Because Ralph drops a couple of gamer words during this thing.
Yeah, he does. He's very trashy, and I don't think he understands how it's coming off, because he also doesn't seem to understand how it's coming off that he's the only one yelling about people's wives, as Metacore is very controlled and you know, it's very calculated of Metacore not to go after the easy jabs here at Ralph's pedophile girlfriend and all that fucking shit.
Yep. Or the sex tape or anything. He kind of alludes to that. Yeah, but somebody was saying that you were just like wanting to invest more into like learning about like what's going on with Ralph. I don't know if there's like a lot of time for that tonight, because it's like a 3-hour like experience explaining like this is like, because you'll see like when people are talking about Ralph, they'll say things like Gunt, or they'll bring up corn, and people are like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything, and why is he freaking out about this shit?
The corn joke I know. I think I also know the guns thing. The corn joke is because of Josh Moon, right? The South Park reference.
Yes.
And because people are dumping corn in his yard.
yes.
Okay, so when were you his co-host? When did you quit? And why did you quit?
I want to say that I quit around like mid 2020 ish. Mostly due to the fact that increased workload at school, as well as doing my own streams and co-hosting his streams was getting to be like a little bit too much effort, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just like, I'm not going to be on as frequently now, and it was like, yeah, that's fine, that's whatever. But then I criticized him using the DMCA system to strike people that were basically making fun of him.
Yeah, he's very self-conscious about that. At the end of this stream, he genuinely just fucking rage quits once the other host here, Matt, asks him, hey, how many fucking people did you flag, by the way? And he just he doesn't have an answer. He just runs away.
That's actually like the weird thing though, is because he's openly bragged about like abusing DMCA takedowns against people he doesn't like. There's a clip channel by the name of T Clips that he's feuding with that used to like clip interesting parts of his show, and he just DMCA striked them.
Oh, what a douche. Okay, I'm gonna keep playing this. You can hold up. Do you want me to feed the audio through Discord or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let me know if you can.
A little bit.
Okay.
To do that as an own. It absolutely.
You can hear that, right?
Your fucking house.
Yes,
That's
I can.
Embarrassing.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Well, there's a video of me
for somebody to sneeze on you.
getting
That's
beaten in the Puerto
embarrassing.
Rican streets. Or Puerto Rican
That's
streets.
pathetic. You conned our country.
And feel free to interject whenever.
That's embarrassing.
I didn't know.
Well, do you know why he was in Portugal?
I do, yeah, to spite Andy Worski, right? Because Andy Worski is originally from Portugal, and I think the point he was trying to prove was, hey, look how free and rich I am. I can just go to your home nation that you can't even immigrate into. Which, I don't know why that isn't known. You can vacation anywhere. You know, it's kind of a different process to actually immigrate to a place between visiting it. And within 2 days, he just got his ass kicked for a fucking purse.
Yeah, he got it. Well, it was like a $800 like Louis Vuitton like man purse or something. Yeah, that went like immediately up on eBay afterwards.
And there is no way it was 4 guys. I don't believe that for one fucking second. I don't believe that he ran after anybody. He can't run. I saw the video of him fighting Digibro and his like gang of creeps, and the guy can barely move. He can barely move his fucking arms. There's no way he was running anywhere. The guy clearly got his ass kicked in some fucking back alley bar by probably just one guy, and that was it. And then they took his fucking purse.
I honestly, my personal theory, and I have nothing to really back it up with, but this is just my personal speculation. I think he got his ass kicked by a prostitute's pimp. I honestly think that that's the reason why he caught an ass whooping, is that because that would make sense. He had like 150 euros in cash on him at the time, and like he didn't have, I guess, his passport or anything on him, because why would you take that with you if you're just gonna go see a hooker? I think it was probably a prostitute.
I mean, could be you can't just go to a foreign country and treat those, hookers the same way you treat your own girlfriends, like trash, because they have backup, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me continue this.
On the government, Ralph?
Of course I should get my ass whooped. I'm going around talking shit.
Do I run the country, Ralph, now too?
You're an idiot, and you know you were wrong. And why don't you just say you're wrong?
I am not wrong. I don't take back any of my viewpoints.
What about COVID? You don't take anything back.
Nearly 1 million dead Americans, 6 million dead worldwide.
Oh, it was so
pretty big deal.
Goddamn.
And he fucking blames Medicare here for the COVID lockdowns. Like, unironically seems to blame him for this shit, for, I guess, perpetuating that. But it's like, Medicare has cancer, right? That's like a very decent reason to be afraid of not just COVID, but any virus.
Well, so Medicare did a couple of streams, I believe, in like January of the COVID outbreak, back when like it was all pretty much localized to China. He was doing like a lot of streams covering it, and it's like, yeah, this looks like it's gonna be really bad. I guess like because Dr. Fauci is a known member of the Sweetie Squad, that you know, it's just that's what happens, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't talk about that sort of stuff, or else Fauci's gonna shut down the country.
Well, regardless, it just seems like a very desperate attempt at grasping straws here. To blame fucking He calls him a coward for this too, by the way, in both the blog article on his Ralph Retort sites and on the stream. He keeps calling him a fucking coward. Like, bro, if I had cancer and I was on chemo, I'd be a fucking coward too. I'd be scared of people sneezing. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that.
Yeah. Well, he's got cancer and also autoimmune disorders, so yeah.
Oh, that's the fucking worst combo. By the way, if Memenko also wanted to come on, let me know your Discord username, because I have a bunch of M names here in my friend requests. You'll have to point out who you are, Memenko. Okay.
I'm Memenko and Flamenco. It's both.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Memenko is Jim making fun of Ralph's like southern twang. Like, Memenko, I can't hear you, Memenko. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, I'm glad I have both of you here.
You know, I have to say, it would have been.
Yeah, you're vindictive and angry. You're a rage pig.
Well, I mean, you know what? That's what you guys say about me, right? Like, I don't think it's out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm literally telling you to your face, you're a rage pig.
You know no, you know what? Okay, rage pig, whatever you want to say. But
that's what I'm saying.
All these things, like, what you think I don't see? All these people wishing me dead, saying all this shit about my fucking unborn.
When have I wished you dead, Ralph?
You didn't talk about my fucking child custody battle. You didn't.
Where? Point me to that too, by the way.
Oh, I can. You mentioned. I can't say the name without me getting in trouble.
Is it on my timeline? Where is it? Where have I said something about this?
Well,
I won't
You brought up my child custody battle. Also, I can't talk about my child custody battle.
I legitimately don't. Oh, is it because
well,
Gator donated
so
$1? Is that what?
That part is probably actually true.
No, I know, but he's like, he brings it up in the shittiest way possible. It's like, you brought up my child custody battle. Okay, where's the evidence? Well, I'm not allowed to give you evidence. Well, then don't make the fucking point, fat ass.
Say the name. Like,
okay. Is it because Gator donated $1? Is that what we're talking about?
You went into some names that I can't go into.
Could you explain that? What is the $1 donation they keep bringing up?
Okay, so during the whole fallout, another co-host of Ralph's, Gator, was found to apparently be not paid very well for his efforts in labor. I think he was paid about $150 to $200 a month. And in a big fuck you to Gator, who Ralph is very angry about now. He decided to donate $1 to Gator as the Killstream severance package. Gator then went around and donated that same $1 to Faith Vickers, Ralph's baby mama, to be more of a father figure to Ralph's child than Ralph has been. So I think Gator actually won that one. Honestly, you know, a little shout out to the Gator Gamer on YouTube.
Yeah, if you feel comfortable telling, did he compensate you at all when you were co-hosting?
I've never been paid by Ralph for co-hosting. I mostly did it for exposure. To be fair, I never really asked for compensation, but that was also kind of the reason why, like, afterwards, I didn't really feel much of a need to stick around with Ralph. You know what I mean? Once I started like doing my own stuff and I wasn't seeing much of a return from actually doing and helping with Ralph's stuff, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to do my own stuff now.
Yeah, and good for you. It seems like you exited at the prime time here.
Yup.
Because it's like, it's actually like a child custody battle. And you know what? All this shit aside, and again, I'm sure you're going to shit on me forever. It doesn't matter. But like, I actually do care for my son, and all this stuff about Ralph.
I really doubt that.
You know, want to claim him, and all this bullshit is not true. And so I just want to say that for the record. And it's a very complicated situation that I have, unfortunately, cases already in that vein, etc. And again, people can, you know, take pot shots as they wish. I would expect nothing less, and I've done nothing less. I completely understand that. But I just want to say for the record that I do love my son, and all these things that are being said are not true. So.
But yeah, and I like to say for the record, I haven't talked about your girlfriend or your ex-wives. I haven't talked about your fucking kids. And if you're talking about the Gator dollar thing, that's the only thing
others that you've promoted have talked about that.
Okay, so you're mad at them, and then you lash out at me because you're too scared of them.
You know what? I don't even know why you had a problem with me in the first place. I guess
you wrote 2 blog articles, about heartbreak.
You were fucking with me before.
So, the thing that Ralph is like, for a little bit of context, the thing that Ralph, the straw that broke Ralph's back with Gator and Jim apparently with this is they're seeming either indifference or just outright laughing about a person that Ralph has beef with, a guy named Jesse from a podcast called Pod Awful. Ralph has had beef with this guy, and on air live challenged Jesse to come to his house and then listed out his house's address.
Oh God! What Ethan did? Did he do that drunkenly on his own stream?
Yes, probably.
Oh my God! What a fucking moron.
So Jesse then live streams as part of Andy and another guy PPP's big like fuck Ralph festival. Jesse live streams himself going to Ralph's house at night, kicking a box of diapers onto his lawn, and then pointing at his house and going bang 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 after Andy said it's like a first person shooter. And Ralph was like, my wife was my fiance was terrified. It is terrible. You're making a mockery of it.
After he invited the guy.
After he directly challenged him, just like Boogie did with Frank Castle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. From what I hear, he was also very pro the hassle shit between Boogie. But also, it seems the other thing that he's really butthurt at Medicare about is the pillbox shaking, which I have here is some vitamin D, by the way, but that seems to have really gotten under his skin. Everybody has a pill bottle now. This fat pig is gonna get everybody really healthy. And Medicare not defending him, which it genuinely, in one point in the stream, it's now in some earlier parts here, like 10 minutes ago, he seems very, very upset to the point of his voice shaking into a crying howl that Medicare doesn't consider them to be friends, each other. And I guess that is news to Pig.
It shouldn't be, though, because Medicare was on stream live. Like, people were, he was in a voice call with Ralph, Brittany Venti, and a couple of other people. And somebody was like, oh, yeah, we're all friends here and stuff like that. And Jim's like, no, none of you guys are my friends. I don't have internet friends. All my friends are people I know IRL. You guys are not my friends. You're acquaintances, and I might like you, and I might find you entertaining. But no, we're not friends.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird, too, because as far as I know, Ralph only knows Gator from the internet, too, basically. Or at least for the most part. He calls him his best friend and everything. This, like... he at some point, he also refers to him as just a moderator in his Discord, and it's kind of weird. Like, why is this person that you're putting down as just this fucking dude in your Discord server also as your... you also call him your best friend, you know?
Gator is... I think been a friend of Ralph's for about nearly a decade. He's been with Ralph for quite a while, has been in like personal calls about like some of the stuff that like really upsets Ralph or whatever. And they've met before. I've met Ralph and I've met Gator at the Andy Worski Knoxville fight. And you know, but like, you know, it's something that soured off of like kind of laughing at like honestly something that's kind of funny, to be honest. And Ralph just can't really laugh at himself. He takes that shit very seriously.
Yeah, I would too if that was true, because okay, here's a piece of advice. Don't talk shit about your friends, even if it's a friendship that has ended. Like long term, your best friends that you broke up with for whatever reason, and especially also this is the reason you shouldn't talk shit about your exes, because for all the shit you can say about them, they also know your secrets. It's gonna hurt.
Yep.
Once they start spilling the beans, once you give them that the permission to defend themselves against all the shit you talk, oh, you don't want that happening. It's a very bad idea to throw your best friend under the bus. They know your secrets,
Gator,
bro.
Gator was like in DMs with me when like, you know, all this like meltdown stuff, because like the real big meltdown was him fighting with Medicare, because Medicare has always been the person that Ralph would never shit talk, because Medicare brings in like views like crazy. And Ralph, you know, Ralph took that really like seriously and started having his little meltdown. And Gator's like, listen, I'll come on and talk about Ralph, but only if he starts talking shit about me. I'm not going to backstab Ralph about that. But if he starts talking shit about me, then I'm gonna come on and like it's gonna be interesting. And true to word, Ralph starts talking shit about Gator, and Gator hops onto the Discord call. It was
Can you summarize for me why some people are calling Gator a little bitch though? Is it because he just took this for so long?
That, and also Gator has engaged in some rather like shitty, or not really shitty behavior, but he's like defended Ralph in a lot of shitty behavior. He's kind of stayed quiet about the revenge pornography. He's stayed quiet about the DMCA strikes. He's kind of stayed quiet on a lot of the stuff. Gator has said apparently that part of that was just due to the fact that he might have been worried about getting doxxed himself. But that's probably
which now Ralph has done, right?
Yeah, which Ralph has done. Ralph has vowed to like go and make ruin Gator's life. So yeah, like it's not a like irrational fear, but that's why people are a little less welcoming of Gator. But Gator's like probably best trait and probably his like worst trait is the same. It's Gator's extremely loyal. He just kind of has maybe not the best taste when it comes to who he decides to be loyal to.
Yeah, I can just repeat myself, man. If you have like a chat log history of somebody that's like more than a year long, don't talk shit about them, because they can just dig that up.
No.
That's a very bad idea. All right, let's continue.
Battle in a pill bottle has led you to this point in your life?
Do that? Like, what the fuck?
Because it's funny.
Why would you do that? Why would you like there's not okay, but it's only diminishing things that you're saying and doing. Like it's like, why would somebody not feel hostile towards that? Like I don't feel like that's
Ralph,
like,
you can make all the jokes you want, but you take it from a point of making jokes.
I never said like jokes about your cancer. I only said I hope this guy gets better. You understand? Like it's like this guy's fucking shit on
Ralph,
me.
you just told everybody over the last week that you hope you've been holding it in for a year. For a year, and you wanted me dead and in hell, and my wife's a whore. And I'm responsible for COVID.
I can actually, real quick, little bit of Ralph lore on this. There's a YouTube channel by the name of Kill All Pedos that does voice splices of Mr. Medicare and also Ralph, I believe. And he did a video called The Ballad of Ethan Ralph. And it's like 35 minutes of just like absolutely shitting on Ralph. People on Twitter went to Twitter when it released and asked Jim what he thought about the video. And he replied 10 out of 10. Ralph unfollowed Jim over this. And according to Gator, it was at that moment Jim died to Ralph.
One like. Yeah, the man cannot take a joke.
No.
Fucking true. So whatever.
So you're lying again.
I'm saying when a guy's talking shit about me, of course I'm gonna say whatever. Like that's normal. I don't think that that's outrageous. I've known you for literally 8 years. I've known Jade for the same amount of time. Do you think I really want to see you guys dead? Of course not. That's fucking insane. But you know what? You're talking shit about me. You're bringing my family into it. You're bringing my fucking.
I literally have not brought your family into it. I could have said some real mean shit, Ralph, and I haven't said anything.
Well,
I mean, you're talking about all the mean shit I could have said.
You have promoted, dude. Are you really like gonna quibble? Like, do you think that like
Ralph? This is an end result of you literally fucking with everyone on the internet.
Well, that's, you know what? That's why I'm not gonna take out the collection plate or like cry about it. You know, it sucks. But
he's been crying for half an hour.
For sure. Like,
so why are you surprised they're now fucking back with you when you do something stupid?
Fuck with you though, Medicare. That's the thing. Like I didn't fuck with you. There was no reason for you to pile on. That's what I'm saying.
Do you feel you're owed something that I can't laugh when you do something monumentally stupid?
Okay, tell me what I did that ever offended you or like fucked with you.
Ralph, I'm telling you, I laughed because you literally got beaten up for a purse in a foreign country.
That's not okay. Well, you know what? That's not. It is funny. Like I don't even. But it's like every time you're talking about me, it's negative. Like why? Like I don't know.
I thought you had thicker skin than this. You present yourself as that, but I guess rattling a fucking pill bottle and talking about a stolen purse.
Show. You didn't go and Gator show. You didn't do all this to fuck me. Like there was no mentality of I'm gonna do all these shows, but not to kill you.
Do you think this is a 24-hour op that I've decided to take Ethan Ralph down and I'm working my way through the secondary shows?
I can't think you did that on purpose. Yeah, and I don't blame you. I think it's funny. Like, honestly, I thought it was funny.
I like the occasional, yeah, it was actually funny. Yeah, totally. Me getting my ass kicked, super fucking funny. Yeah, haha. Yeah, I was even laughing. Huh? Yeah, I watched your stream of Flamenco. It was super funny, actually. Haha. Also, fucking die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, Ralph. And he expects, like Metacritic says, he seems to be feeling as if he's owed loyalty here. Like, why are you making fun of me? I never made fun of you. Well, just making fun.
Loyalty and empathy.
I have friends that I would make fun of if they got their fucking ass kicked by a prostitute's pimp in Puerto Rico or Portugal or whatever.
Especially if they went there specifically to spite another person. It's like, I'm going to show that son of a bitch. Like, aha, I went there because you couldn't. Oh, man, I'm so funny. Like, yeah, no one would feel bad about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially after the person you were meant to go there with bailed on you with a flimsy excuse and told you, nah, I'm not coming. Why would you go there alone? Like, what the fuck was he even gonna do at that point? Get a refund on your fucking tickets and stay with your pregnant wife at home.
7-month pregnant wife who's apparently terrified because somebody kicked diapers onto your lawn. Yeah. Yeah, well, there you go.
Oh, there's corn cobs now, too. She must have been even more terrified.
I went on a Flamenco show because it challenged me to a video game, and I went on a Gator show because I like anime.
I don't know, man. It just seemed but you're rattling your pill bottles on every show. You're talking shit about me.
Ralph, if I wanted to fuck with you, why wouldn't I? If I wanted to fuck with you,
what do you
Ralph,
think I'm imagining this? Like,
Ralph, if I wanted to fuck with you, I'd be streaming with Josh. I'd be streaming with Andy and PPP. I'd be streaming with Nick Ricada.
But you co-signed the Andy stream when they went to my house that night. Honestly, that's kind of what made me pretty salty. Honestly,
I liked the video of us shaking our little pill bottles. That was the exact picture that I put out, Ralph.
Can I say this?
Go ahead.
I will say, and again, you are correct. There were different segments of the stream, and it's so the Jesse BS, I'll call him, came to my house, and so that was a different segment. But there was a segment they had advertised you for the show, basically, and
yeah, that wasn't me. It's a robot.
Well, I know it's not you. I understand that. And even though I knew that, and I don't like the person, I know that already. Kill he's done videos before. But you're like, oh, wow, this is so funny. Oh, it's like, well, this dude just came to my house. I know, you know what, you say whatever you want about my fiance, but I'm literally going on fucking Monday to Virginia Beach to see the guy who tried to kidnap her out of her house last year get sentenced. And I'm going to write about it. I'm going to talk about it.
What's this kidnapping story?
I have no idea. Story on it? I have very little interest in his second baby mama. Pantsu is kind of really weird. She used to be like Digibro's ex-girlfriend, but then
I know that much.
I honestly don't know. But apparently like there is the actual like court thing. I don't know if like she was kidnapped from her home or I honestly don't know. I don't know like the specific details on that one. But that it is something he's been bringing up a lot to say how horrible Jesse is and how horrible anybody remotely involved in that live stream was, even if they didn't like work on when the guy went to Ralph's house.
That bitch is a chaos magnet. And it's perfect. Two perfect people found each other. Amazing.
So you know what? Anybody can say what they want. And it wasn't like, you know.
Yeah, but what about the response to that, Ralph?
And like, you know, she can
Ralph,
never get over it.
what about the response to that, though, Ralph? I mean, you say she was fucked up over it. She had something bad happen to her.
Well,
fine.
she was scared.
No. What I'm asking, I'm not arguing that, Ralph. I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is, if she was so scared and fucked up over it, why did you then try to own Andy Worski and immediately leave the country? Wouldn't you stay with your wife who's scared?
Well, and I know that's the talking point.
No, I'm asking you why. Why do that?
Well, I'll say this. First off, she was never in danger because Jesse P.S. is a faggot.
How does he know this?
I was never worried about her personal safety.
If he says she was kidnapped before, how does he know she's no longer in danger, especially if she's alone?
GPS or Worski or anybody else.
Because then he doesn't. He's not a massive asshole for leaving his pregnant wife alone while he spite travels to Portugal.
Yeah.
That being said, if somebody showed up outside your house right now, you would be worried. Jim,
Ralph, here's what I do. Here's the simplest answer. You don't answer the door.
You fucker.
You don't answer the door, Ralph. Easy.
Dude, Jim.
Hey, knock. Not interested.
I'm serious. Like, are you serious? Like, if somebody fucking came to your house, I've had this happen a number of times, and I realize, you know, I put my name out there and everything else, but you're like halfway in, halfway out too. You're not an anon. People know who you are in reality. And
yes, Ralph, I've been doxxed multiple times.
Well,
yes,
that's what I'm saying. But like, what, you can't sympathize with this at all? Like, I hope people listen to this and like actually get some.
No, I'm confused that you present to the internet that this was a traumatic event for her, but then you're on a plane to teach the A-logs, make you seem disingenuous.
I said she was like frightened for a second, like, you know, 30 seconds, like, oh my God, who's out here? Once she saw it was Jesse P.S., it's like, well, he's a faggot, you know. I didn't say she was like cowering in fear, could never fucking recover.
He really wants to play two sides too. He wants to have his cake and eat it. It's like, oh, well, you come to my house, I'll fight you. They came to my house. How would you feel if that happens? She was really scared. Well, she wasn't really scared. It's like,
so it's not like
which is
a massive asshole for leaving her to go travel to Portugal. Yeah, exactly. He's because like there's no way he doesn't look like an asshole in any of this. You know what I mean? Like
No,
even in the parts where like everyone else is an asshole, he's also an asshole for this.
And he didn't fucking do anything in Portugal. He literally just went there to get his ass kicked and came back. He paid for a plane ticket to a foreign hospital. That's all this fucking was, and immediately comes back. No vacationing, nothing.
He's also probably not going to pay that hospital bill with Portugal.
Yeah, I doubt it's. I mean, I do suspect, though, that he came back with his opioid pills that they gave him. That's the idea I was floating earlier, because I do think that he's, getting fucked up on the stream, because I don't know if you noticed. I watched the stream already through, and he took only one sip of alcohol at the very beginning, like 10 minutes in or so. Jim even makes a joke about it. And no other sips, yet he gets continuously more and more fucked up. And I feel like that's the slow effect of the opioids kicking in.
So he had streamed 2 hours prior to that. I was stream sniping him, and Medicare was so he doxes Gator on his stream, and then and there's like multiple points where he has like a still JPEG that's on top of his webcam footage, which people are saying it's like, oh, he's drinking during this, because he doesn't want people to see that he's drinking during any of this. And then he goes and he what's the word? I'm blanking now. He doxes Gator, and then for about 2 hours, he starts begging Jim to come onto his stream, and Jim is like, no, you can come on to Flaco's stream, and I'll come on to your stream. You know, we'll do it there or whatever. And Ralph is just constantly like changing it up, like bargaining and changing what his demands are, and bargaining. It's like, I'll come on if he turns off super chats. I'll come on if he mutes himself. I really don't want to give him the clout. And then Mundane Matt decides, you know what? This is my shot. He donates $3 to Ralph, says, come do it on my stream. I hate both of you. And, you know, Ralph was like, okay, I'll do that. And I'm just like, yeah, at this point, Jim, just go fucking do it, please. Like, Jim was like steadfast at that, because I was like trying to say, it's like, oh, do you want to go on like politically provoked instead? And just like, nah, he's desperate. Just sweat him out. And so like, oh, okay. But then like the Matt thing was just too funny to pass up. So
I also think he thought that, oh, you know what? Matt is actually the perfect person whose stream I could go on because he's a loser. I already fucking humiliated him years ago, right? He's my bitch. He's not gonna be interfering with my business there. And then it turns out, well, that it was the worst choice imaginable.
Yeah, Matt like seemingly made him rage quit. So like Matt takes the eternal W for that one.
Yep.
What I'm saying is, by the way, when I came home today, people had dumped shit out in front of my door.
When you say shit, do you mean stuff or actual shit?
I mean, like corn cobs, actually. Is what it was. What if I came and took a shit on your front porch? Like, do you think
a copy of Children of Corn?
Children of Corn, yeah. Wait, there was a video of this. Do you remember the title of that video of the guy dumping the corn?
I actually here. I'll send you the link real quick.
That would
it's on
be
Twitter.
Perfect.
Oh, sorry, that's the Discord link. Hold on. Let's see. There we go.
Do we know the guy who even did this, or is it just an anonymous troll?
Just some random guy who decided to go fuck with Ralph, in a approved way, I would say too. There's been people who have fucked with Ralph by like calling the police on him and keying his car and shit like that. Not a big fan of that.
Yeah, that's
you
me.
know what? If you wanna, oh god, if you wanna fuck with Ralph by dumping corn on his lawn, like he'll still spurg out about that. He'll get mad about that, and he ate the corn. Apparently, people are saying.
Oh.
I bring you all a special treat. Today, I decided to visit Richmond, Virginia, and drop off some presents for Mr. Ethan Ralph. That's right, people, the Gunt. As we know, he was returning home from Portugal today after a completely failed trip. It all backfired. He was trying to spite Andy Worski, but it all failed. It was God's plan, people. God's plan. So anyhow, I picked Ralph up his favorite movie, Children of the Corn, his favorite vegetable, corn.
Just fucking dumps it.
Ralph, you and your pedophile fiance are both losers. Just give it up. Give up everything. And also, shout out to Josh Moon, PPP, Andy Worski, Mr. Medicare, Kiwi Farms, Kino Casino, and all you other great streamers out there. Ralph,
he snubbed you.
Loser. Fuck you.
No, I'm one of the other great streamers, obviously.
Fair enough. I'll ask you this, and I know you will not have an answer. Why the fuck does Ethan Ralph have me blocked on Twitter? Because I was trying to find his profile, and turns out he has me blocked, and I never talked about him before.
Fuck. Who is the person that if you follow him, he'll block? Does anyone know who's that person that if you follow them, Ralph will block you? There's like a couple of them, and it might be because of that. It might be because like he just has several block lists.
I guess
it could be any number of reasons, honestly.
Do you think it was Jesse?
Probably. But by the way, Jesse has to fucking like my fiance put out a fucking order against him. So I hope it was Jesse because he's gonna go to jail if it was Jesse. But either way.
And then Ralph, I guess the other question related to this, and this is an honest one. You had no wait. You promoted the Frank Castle and Boogie thing.
No.
You promoted the Frank Castle and Boogie thing as being based in Red Pill.
I'll let you ask whatever.
Okay.
I'll let you do whatever you want to do. But if somebody took a shit in front of your front door right now, or if I was right here and I said, hey, Jim Augustine, whatever the fuck you call yourself right now, and I started beating on your front door, you would not think it was funny.
Augustine.
You want my honest reaction? I tell you two things. I'd say, Suey, because I think that is funny. And then I'd be like, fuck off, you're trespassing. And then when you inevitably, because you're drunk and head wounded, when you're head wounded, I would say you're trespassing, and then you're suspended sentence.
I am, Jim. I would just walk off your property.
Dude, you can't tell me that I think you're dumber than you are after this last week. Come on. Come on.
Well, I said all this because I felt all this. I feel like a lot of people are enthralled to you, and it needs to be broken. And I
have to be taught a lesson. Right. You've been holding that in.
No, it's not that. No, it's not that.
It's resentment, animosity.
It's like people think that, like, I can't be my own man or something. And this guy's talking shit about me all the time. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, wait, I hadn't noticed that on my first few viewings. People think I cannot be my own man. That sounds like a complex right there.
Well, because Ralph's streams generally struggle to get above the 1K mark on a normal night, because a lot of his normal thing is just kind of giving takes on news things, generally with like 20 minutes of Tucker Carlson clips, and that's like the broad majority of Ralph's content. However, if he has somebody on like Six Hexenhammer versus Richard Spencer, or if he has like any sort of interesting sort of like blood sports debate topics, then he'll get into like the 1,500 to 2,000 range. If he has somebody like Medicare on, he'll get like 3,000. So it is definitely a complex, because without like interesting people to like carry his stream, he has a really hard time pulling in numbers. Because he used to be pulling in like 3,500 viewers every stream. Now it's like like I said, 1,000, and those might be inflated by some bots.
Well, again though, you can't say I want to be my own man and then beg Medicare to come on your stream for 2 fucking hours straight. But I'm just saying, like, that sentence, I want to be my own man, it's like when a teenager is rebelling against his dad. I want to have my own taste. I want to pick my own clothes.
Yep.
People are giving you shit for pill bottles, and now you've got to come teach me a lesson because you've got goaded into it.
It's not teaching you a lesson. It's like, why even? I don't say shit about you. Like, I don't know. Why do you think if it was anybody else, you know what I mean? Like going out, I won't say going out of their way, but like fucking, you know what I mean? Like if it was Mersh or whoever, like covering you or doing something about you, you would definitely not think that was cool.
But it's probably a bad example to bring up.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And he genuinely doesn't seem to understand that Medicare doesn't give a fuck about people talking shit. Because he brought up, like, at this point, like 5 different people. And every single time it's the same thing. Oh, do you know what this guy said about you? Do you know what Andy Worski said about you? Do you know what Mersh would have said about you? And every single time, Medicare's response is the same. I don't know. They probably said some shit about me. Who gives a fuck? It's the internet.
Yep.
And Ralph has no retort to this. Yeah, talking shit on the internet is fucking fun. It's awesome.
And again, all these times, like there was nothing stopping you. Even now, tonight, it's like, I won't come on the kill stream. It's like, why not? Like,
I'll tell you why. Is it my fucking job to get you money and fame? Like, how long do I have to drag your ass through the internet and the minefield that it is?
No.
No. You like to talk about biggest in the sector. When I was on your show, you had viewers. When I left, you didn't. So, am I supposed to come on and get you fucking money? Am I here to be your ATM, Ralph?
All I need, Jim. Augustine or
Augustine.
That is rough.
Jesus Christ, Augustine. There you go. Like the saint that you pretend to be religious.
Like the saint of faggotry, like you are.
Yeah. Make me money. That's all I hear from you. I want money. Come on my show. Make me money.
Nobody cares about you, Jim. Just go.
You obviously do. You suck my dick for 2 hours.
So I have a little bit of a theory, and I don't know if this is like fully it, but this is the way I see it anyway. So back in Jim's return stream, because he's been kind of radio silent for about 2 years. He's got like a lot of like shit going on with his personal health and shit, and he's talked about how it's like kind of draining to just do all that, and he doesn't really have the energy to put on an entertaining stream or whatever. He does a return stream though last year, I think in August, and he goes on about his ongoing beef with Mersh, another podcaster who apparently like has like a very interesting and funny history, which I still need to watch his interview with a documentarian by the name of Porcelain over. But anyway, he goes over, like, Mersh has this beef with him, and he's like, oh boy, Mersh is gonna type out a typewriter letter about me or whatever. And Ralph, sensing, money in the air, he's like, Mersh versus Jim on the kill stream when? To which I had already burned the bridge with Ralph, so I was taking a little jab at him. I retweeted him, and I'm like, "It's never gonna happen, champ." And he's just like, "I've had Jim on 1,000 times. There's 1,000 times more than you ever had. I made you, boy." And I think that when I threw down the challenge, because I there was a little bit of a veiled little jab at Ralph when I said like the first to 10 in the fighting game of your choice with Medicare on his Christmas Eve stream on a super chat, and he said yes. I did that partially because Ralph had played Medicare in Mortal Kombat 11 and didn't train at all and got his ass whooped. And I was like, you know what? This might be fun little content. And plus, like, I also like Jim's stream, so it's like this is a 2-for-1. I get to have fun, and I get to stick it to Ralph a little bit if Jim agrees, or whatever. And he didn't tweet about the stream at all, and I was like kind of confused. But like now I know, like, the pill bottle stuff, like, it really got to him, and that's funny as shit.
Yeah, what got to him is that Medicare went on your stream and not his, clearly.
And Gators. And Gators.
Yeah. And Gators.
Conversation. Look at the smile. You know I'm telling the truth. It's breaking through. You know I'm telling the truth.
What? Did you tell him the truth about what?
You sucked my dick for 2 hours because you wanted me to come on, and then you bitch and say,
like, everybody wanted to see it, right? Like, I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, because your show's shit without something fucking put together and entertaining, right?
I was making money before you came.
Oh, yeah, $200 off Richard Spencer debating the 18th Twitter pedophile is really riveting shit. Jeez. You need more because you're calling to my name.
He's so fucked up.
Fucking with me. You've been talking about me for 2 weeks.
Oh, it needs to be on the kill stream. We need to have it on the kill.
2 weeks, Jim, Augustine, or whatever the fuck you call yourself.
How are you having this? Do you have head trauma? Augustine. There you go. Fucking shit.
Does it bother you when I mispronounce it? Oh, it's not like I did that on purpose, Yankee faggot.
Well, no, it seems like you're desperate to get my real name out there, so let me help you, drunk.
Yeah,
it's Augustine.
Go ahead and get it out there. I'll be paying a visit to your town. Don't worry.
See, listen to you.
He's just drunkenly throwing out threats. Anything.
Me, I'm gonna fuck with you.
I have done nothing to you but laugh. Look at yourself. Okay, you're fucking insane.
I'm gonna laugh myself.
Oh, you're gonna laugh yourself?
Yeah.
Are you doing the Godfather voice, or are you just the pills kicking in?
No, I'm just saying, fuck you, bitch.
Oh, thug life.
Yeah.
Can I get an oink? Rage pig? Can you give me an oink?
Nah.
Nah. Oh, thug life. Look how tough I am.
Yeah.
Internet's harassing.
I mean, I've been here. Yeah, everybody who's ever had a night of drinking has been here. Ralph's brain is now starting to shut off. We're at the 42-minute mark. This is exactly when it happens, and it's just downhill from here. He can no longer compute responses.
So sad. Stop it. I'm going to teach everybody a lesson.
Kicks in. Is this when the cancer kicks in?
The cancer's ongoing, dipshit.
Really, yeah, I can't wait. I'll piss on your grave.
Oh.
Do you really think you're gonna low me? You won't, dude. Don't worry about it. You know me. You already know me.
Gravity helps you. It pulls that gun so far down it's bifurcated.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna outlaw you, Ralph. There's no way to physically do it.
Gravity ain't gonna save you and your fucking greasy Korean horror. You're both going straight to hell.
Look at there, you did it again.
You're both going straight to hell.
I don't bring up any of your family.
Hell.
Right into it, then cry like a bitch when the internet does it.
He's been sipping the same empty bottle of water for half an hour, by the way.
She's so scared of the Pampers.
Yeah.
I don't think he realizes it's empty.
I'm going to teach you a lesson. I'm going to go to Gators College and tell everybody he's a white nationalist to try to blacklist his life.
Why not? He fucking
Try magic trick Hammy? Maybe.
It's cool when it happens.
If it's not going to hurt my stream.
Okay, good. I'm glad you like that happens to Nick Fuentes. How about Dick Masterson? Is it cool when it happens to him?
I like anybody who fucks with me getting fucked with, period.
Do you believe that principle applies to Nick Fuentes and Dick Masterson?
I don't.
By the way, I'll say this. I'm curious to see how him and Dick are going to continue after this, because I feel like there has got to be some butthurt, at least on Ralph's side at this point, because Dick didn't come with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they're kind of close these days, and I'm really wondering what the fuck's gonna happen there. Dick seems to be his only friend left right now.
Well, the other person that Jim brings up is Nick Fuentes, who Ralph is on his streaming platform, Cozy TV.
Mm-hmm.
Last night somebody super chatted Nick about because Ralph was Doc Skater live on air, threatened to go to his hometown and try to ruin his life, try to get him fired, try to get him kicked out of school or whatever, and he also doxed another streamer on Cozy, Augie, and leaked his phone number because he got like really drunk and got really mad at 2 o'clock in the morning and leaked his phone number. But like, you know, Nick is like, yeah, you know, I you know, he's leaving already for an exclusivity contract. I might have to kick him off. Like, he's doxing people. Like, I can't really be having that shit, you know? And he's also like invited to a event that's like, OPSEC is very important, and if there's like a guy who's just like openly saying, "I'll dox whoever the hell I want," you really don't want them there. So he's already like his relationship with like one of the 2 people that are like big view getters that are still friends and still put up with his shit are like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to him in private about this. This is not a good look, you know. Dick. I don't know. Dick's probably going to get some voicemails on his show tomorrow on Sunday about this. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, it's if Nick has said that, then his only friend is left is Dick, and I don't know. Dick has already been like. Stream. Oh. A no ban? Okay, chat is saying no ban. Was this a magic trick? I hope
Your
not.
webcam's not eating shit anymore either, so that's good.
Okay. I'll wait for the chat to come back, or the stream to come back for them, before I keep playing.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, like, you have this motherfucker basically dropping the dime on literally anybody. Even people that he's known for 10 years. Like, yeah, why the fuck would you invite this guy to any event?
Yeah.
No audio.
People were talking about that you might be interested in covering this, and oh, sorry.
No, I'll let you finish, but they're saying audio fucked. No, well, let me just restart OBS, I guess.